Alright, we're back with more of Avadon 3, the Warborn. So let's go ahead and continue here. We are finally in Vanna's Reach. You enter Vanna's Reach. This is a remote region of Holklanda near the Camarian border. 3 small rivers merge here in this rough, rocky terrain. It's a great hiding spot for brigands and similar misfits. You are following a road. It shows signs of recent use. You're probably close to the settlement Chief Tilla told you about. Hopefully you can find Gert and any enemy spies or infiltrators that came to meet him. I'm definitely not against sparing someone like Gert, because obviously kids be stupid, so kids don't do the dumbest thing sometimes. So I'm not against sparing Gert at all. Not that Botan is going to primarily use spears, but we'll still equip one on him. So, anyway. Alright, so this is Vanna's Reach. A wagon recently rolled down this path, escorted by several humans. They try to obscure the tracks, but your trained eyes are not fooled. You look around for signs of who might be hiding back here. As you search, you hear howling coming from the south. Whoever is here, they know you are snooping around. That's kind of annoying that some of them just come in from the back like that. Whatever. Yeah, I think Raylan can honestly tank just fine, even with the two-handed weapon. Even though I recognize that some shields will have bonuses. Another reason why I gave Botan a spear is because I keep getting rewarded that Shadow Walker's like lance or whatever later down the line, and I had both of my Shadow Walkers in the previous game. Just run a sword and shield, so that I wasn't even using them. There is a ruin just ahead. It's a stone tower perched on the side of the river. Residents have recently taken it over and restored it. Holes in the walls have been filled and humans are now in residence. A nearby sign identifies this place as Trupo's Outpost. This might be where Gert is. It's probably also full of deserters and other malcontents. A woman stands guard at the front gate, flanked by turrets. She watches as you approach. Happily, she doesn't cry in alarm, and she doesn't seem inclined to attack. Okay, well, seems like someone who can do business. I mean, we could have still gone down the path we were going, but let's just go up here real quick. You approach the wooden tower blocking the pathway. You're increasingly sure this is the outpost Chief Tilla told you about. Yet, there is only one guard. She is a young tinker mage. Your approach doesn't worry her at first. Then you get close enough for her to see your insignia. For a rogue outpost like this, the arrival of Avadon is the worst thing that could happen. To her credit, she maintains her composure in the face of potential destruction. Welcome to Trupo's Outpost, traveler. I am Doria. This trading post is open to all who come in peace. I need to speak with your leader. Oh, of course. We are completely welcoming to brave hands of Avadon. Of course, we could aid you more if we know what you want. I need to speak with your leader. And I know he will want to meet you. Trupo likes to personally greet all visitors to his outpost. Please enjoy your stay. He turns and unlocks a door into the fort. Tell me about Trupo. He built a farm in this remote land 10 years ago. When the Age of Chaos started, he quickly realized that he had much more to offer as a local warlord. A good warlord, mind you, providing a refuge to travelers of all sorts. Where is Trupo? This outpost has 3 buildings. He is in the main meeting hall of the 3rd tower. Can you tell me where Gert is? I have never heard the name. I'm sorry, Hand. Your companions smirk. They're no more taken in by this than you are. I'd like to know more about this outpost. It was founded by Trupo. It was a Hoklanan ruin, centuries old. When the wars began, Trupo abandoned his farm and came here to fix it all up. I'm sure he will be eager to tell you more. Where are you from? I worked in my home village in northern Daram. When the Tawan invaded, I fled. I came to settle here. I am no deserter, if you are wondering. You suspect that she tells the truth. That is all I need. Then I wish you well, Hand. She returns to maintaining her turrets. Okay, got some outpost warriors here. This traveling merchant has set up at the side of the path. He looks like he's from the Cava. He's come a long way to sell his trinkets here. He says, I am Abbas. Trading with the Hand is a rare honor for me. How can I help you? What are you doing here? Trading. I take my caravan close to the front, but not too close. There is always a demand for my wares. Before you ask, I deal with all comers, and I am not ashamed to admit it. Not ashamed of it. You help criminals. Everyone needs to eat. All farmers need tools. All children need medicine. We are far from the Black Fortress here. I do what I think is right. What about the Stone Code? We are not in the Cava. Not all of our people take our guidance from rocks. Abbas says, would you like anything else? Let me see your wares. Abbas has a wide variety of junk and equipment he's traded for all over Linnaeus. He charges wartime prices. Okay, well, I'll buy some stuff, but yeah, this is just ridiculous. Well, we do have plenty of money, so I'm not like super worried about it. I mean, I will buy that potion of health, but I would like to sell something. I don't need anything. Then I wish you a relaxing stay in this happy refuge, and I hope you don't kill everybody. Okay, put on those chainmail boots for armor. Put on these other boots. Fortunately, we haven't encumbered Raylin. Yeah, the thing about a shield, having a shield too, is I wonder if that would just encumber her even more at this point. It probably will, because it did for my for both Kalita and my Xander from the first game. This woman's clothes and complexion mark her as from Kalimdariel, though the cloth is threadbare and the style is out of date. Also, the cut of her garment is spoiled by the long rapier hanging from her belt. Like everyone else here, she really doesn't want to see you. She says, welcome, Hand. I am Margot. I know Trupo wants to see you. He is in the 3rd tower. I want to talk to you. I'm sorry, Hand. Trupo leads here. I shouldn't talk to you until our leader does. I'm surprised I got away with that. If I'm being perfectly... You know what? I should go ahead and give the wands to Nathalie, at least the ones that do a lot of damage, since I'm working on the utility path for her. A slender man is busily unloading a cart. It is full of heavy jars, and he is carrying them to a small dock on the river. Hunched over as he is, all you see is the top of his gray head. He does not notice you until you clear your throat. He looks up, recognizes you, and stumbles backward. A hand of Avadon? Bator. I'm a law-abiding pack citizen. He shows the jar to you, as if that proves anything. Going somewhere? Yes, hand. I'm only passing through. I'm going to take my wares by raft from here. So what's in the jars? He looks at his cart. I'm doing nothing wrong. Just an honest pack citizen passing through with stuff. Arg! He punches his own leg. Botan whispers, we should probably question this idiot closely, Raylan. Nathalie rolls her eyes, irritated by everything around her. Leave the fool be. He's a waste of our time. What sort of stuff? Just boring things for ordinary folk, provisions, bandages, and such. I swear, he's starting to sweat. Where are you going? He starts to shake slightly. Nowhere important. My home in the Wild Realm. The loyal part. Long live the Pact. The little man wrings his hands together, waiting to see how you react. The Wild Realm has been torn apart by rebellion for years. It's full of rebels fighting loyalists. It's hard to know who is who unless they are swinging a sword at you. This is a camp of criminals and rogues. Why are you here? I only pass through here, Hand. I swear it. I buy food, I trade a little, I carry my goods to the Wild Realm. I'm honest, I swear it. Do you support the Wild Realm rebels? What? I'm just a merchant. I don't ask questions of my customers. They might be rebels. I can't tell. Please don't hurt me. He blocks his face with his hands. He appears to be a lowly merchant who at least occasionally trades with the Wild Realm rebels. You could put a stop to it or not. Nathalie chimes in. Profiteering off the Wild Realm rebels, eh? Avadon could turn a blind eye to this if you make it worth our while. Search his cart thoroughly. Avadon gives you the authority to search any merchant. You push him out of the way and empty every bag he packed onto the ground. Then you turn your attentions to his cart, pulling apart any section that might conceal weapons or anything helpful to the rebels fighting the pack. After an hour, you find no weapons and little value to anyone but a farmer. Bator stares at the mess you made of his packing. He calms a bit when you tell him you are done with him. Thank you, Hand. If you want to buy something, I will give you a good price. I will need the money for repairs. He bends down to start cleaning up after you. Bator has a limited selection of goods that a hand might find useful. He knows enough to charge reasonable prices. Well, the potion of health helps us, but not really anything else here. Plate boots, iron greaves, iron breastplate. Ooh. Yeah, we can. Let's go ahead and take that. I normally don't buy armor from these shops. You finished poking around his cart for something a hand might want. I don't need anything else. I am very sorry to see you go. You don't believe him. No, we just kind of hassled him there, but it is what it is. Like I was saying, I normally don't buy the weapons from the... Yep, we are encumbered now, though. We'll still hang on to it anyway. Or when we aren't encumbered and can wear that. But yeah, like I was saying, I normally wouldn't wear armor or buy armor from the shops, but and merchants and stuff like that. Because it's best to just get those from missions and dungeons and stuff like that. But, I mean, it doesn't hurt to maybe buy one from time to time. Of course, that breastplate right now does encumber Raylan, but... I mean, you all know what I mean. You enter the main hall of the outpost. It's in a far worse state of repair than the rest of the outpost. Wisely, they decide to repair the defenses first. They are still clearing the rubble out of this room. A Talmonite man is waiting for you. He sits on a nice, if filthy, chair, surrounded by a ring of stools. Guards are all about. Their blades are sheathed, but they're really, really nervous, understandably. The Talmonite is calm, or faking it well. He waits for you to approach. The leader of this outpost rises from his chair when you approach. He is a Farlander, a Talmonite. He is trying to look like a harmless commoner, but you are not fooled. You can sense the faint waves of magic coming off of him. He holds his hands wide and smiles. Welcome, honored guest, to my outpost. I am Trupo, and I run this place. All are welcome here as long as they are peaceful. Brigands, deserters, refugees, all can get a meal here. Alas, the gaze of Avadon makes many of my people nervous. I hope you will assure them that you will respect us and leave us in peace. So, how can we help you? You are very confident. I am calm. There is a difference. I know that our survival depends on your whim. That is why I am determined to help you. I require your help. Trupo nods. Since your arrival did not begin with an attack, we assumed as much. Tell me what you need. I promise we will aid you if we can. I am looking for someone. He is not surprised. Yes, is his name Gert by any chance? You failed to entirely contain your surprise. Trupo notices. I thought as much. Gert stayed with us a short time. Then I threw him out, as soon as I suspected what he was trying to do. What is Gert trying to do? Gert is trying to meet with agents of my former home, the ragged remnants of the Tawan Empire. They are going to Camarilla. They may be there already. He confided this to me, as I am of the Tawan. I threw him out that night. I do not tolerate anyone who's trying to bring the wrath of Avadon to us. If you hold any details back, you will be punished. I know. Where is he? After he left, he went to a nearby safe house for Tawan spies and smugglers. It is not far to the southeast from here. I do not know if he is still there, but that is where he went. He points out the location on your map. You may have a hard time getting in. Tinker mages block the entrance with powerful mines. Fortunately, my scouts have watched the place from time to time. I know how to get in. You could have told Avadon about this weeks ago. And draw the gaze of Avadon to us directly. My helpfulness does not extend to suicide. Botan shakes his head. I do not long for your blood, but your aid to Camarians is a crime punishable by death. Trupo doesn't respond. How do I get in? There is an old rotting crate near the mines. Look for a small lever in the rocks underneath it. Pulling it will deactivate the mines for a short time. That is, I swear, all the help we can give you with this. Honestly, I hope you wipe them out. They brought the gaze of Avadon to us, and I want them punished for that. Why did you help me with Gert? For survival. I am a Farlander leading a colony of deserters and brigands. I know that our only hope for survival is full assistance. I was born in the Farlands, but I have lived in the Pact for years. I am loyal to it in my way. You claim to be loyal to the Pact? Of course. The Pact is strong and mostly united, and the Farlands are divided and weak. The Pact has earned my loyalty. You think you will be spared? I will not presume to read your thoughts or predict your actions, mighty hand. Trupo reclines in his makeshift throne and smiles. Do you need anything else, hand? No aid will be held back from you. Trupo's guards are far less relaxed than he is. They're a tough lot. They don't want to fight you, but they won't shrink from it either. Tell me about this camp. It is a refuge from the war that grinds this land into dust. Not everyone is rich enough to survive or tough enough to fight. This is an oasis for all. I don't ask questions. Are there thugs and brigands here? A few. As I said, I don't ask questions. Even if I did, they would lie. I assure you, however, that my warriors keep them well behaved when they are near this outpost. I would like to shop. We depend on traveling merchants for our trade. Fortunately, one of them is nearby right now. His name is Abbas. You passed him on the way in, I think. I am looking for work. Then speak with Margot in the second tower. She commands our warriors. I could use payment in return for my protection. We are poor. We may not look it, but all we have has gone into restoring these ruins. We have no coin or food to spare. If you wish to punish us for that, it is your choice, but I will not lead my people to starvation. Where did you come from? I was born in the Tawan. I grew up there and joined the army. I am a mage of modest skill. There came a time when I saw I had to leave. I came here to the wilds of Hoklanda to farm. When the war started, I came to this room to restore it. So you don't deny you are a Farlander. I don't deny I was born one. Now I have lived in Hoklanda for many years. Why am I not an Hoklandan? Because that's not how it works, Napoli says. You deserted from your army. Yes, all those years ago, they were already quietly preparing for a war against the Pact. When I realized what they were doing, I fled. I knew that they could not win. What are you going to do? Survive. I hope and let others do the same. We only want to hide from the mad, bloody war. I know that the presence of deserters upsets you, but sometimes soldiers break. They should not die for it. Do you agree with this, Han? Can our presence be tolerated? I am going. Thank you for visiting, Han. I appreciate any mercy you give, and I hope I aided you adequately. The stairway leads up to the second floor of this tower. When you get close, Trupo says, I wouldn't dream of telling you what to do, Han, but I appreciate it if you left our quarters alone. Okay, so that might make him hostile. I don't want to do that. And he seems pretty honest in his intentions anyway, so... I mean, can't really fault him for that. There are extensive tunnels under this ruin. They haven't been cleared or repaired yet. They're not empty, though. The air reeks of sweat and old meat. Whatever is living down here, the residents of Trupo's Outpost have adopted a live and let live attitude. Well, I think that's fair. Okay, this might have been a bit of a mistake here, but let me see if I can manage. Oh dang, that was quite the sound effect. You all heard that, right? Your character is low on vitality. Using more powerful abilities fatigues you, draining vitality. When you are tired, you can't use your strong abilities anymore. Vitality returns over time. To get it back more quickly, you can also drink a rejuvenation potion. Ooh, dang, that knocked the hell out of my vitality. Yeah, you all hear that sound effect, right? That's like... That was wild. So yeah, I think that's a good balance. I like that Jeff sort of makes sure that you can use your powerful abilities in the early game, but at the cost of it using a lot of vitality. I can't reach him from here. Wow. Okay, game. Okay, so this isn't one of those instances, thankfully, where they're too powerful for me to kill and I made a mistake. See, look at that. That's... I can't get over that sound effect. Like, what the heck? Yeah, the way they died just... Okay, I do prefer to use staff for my spellcasters rather than a rod. So we are going to switch to that. I think that might be better for a shaman though, because shamans do specialize in healing. But yeah, what even was that sound that these ogres make when they die? I hope these aren't too tough for me to kill either. Oh wow, it's not immune to fire? Jeff usually made salamanders immune to fire, so that surprises me. But he still has that burning effect. Yeah, that's definitely one of those ground-like effect spells. Okay, well, it was self-defense. I mean, they may have turned a blind eye and not cared that ogres were living down there, but hey, they still attacked us, so we responded in kind. Oh, so that was the entrance to this area. Okay. Of course, we still have to go the other way around. I am looking for work. Trupo wants us to assist you. If paying you for work pleases you, I will do it. The eastern road from here has been infested. Huge bugs wander the paths, trying to feed on us. They only just appeared, and we want to be rid of them. Where are the bugs? Go east from our first gate and cross 2 bridges. You will then be in the bug region, so be careful. Our warriors have not investigated heavily because there are bugs. If you see webs, you are in the right place. They make webs? Yes. Well, they make sticky, disgusting white goop. Who is creating them? I don't know. I don't even know what they are. All I know is we want them gone. Will I be rewarded? Of course. We would not dare enlist a hand without planning to pay you well. We only want to please you. Margot watches you silently. She doesn't want to fight, but her rapier is nearby in case you go crazy. Tell me about this camp. Trupo told me to aid you, so I will. This was a ruin, but we restored it and made it a place to hide from war. Her voice is flat and her face carefully free of expression. That is all. How did you come to be here? My family in the Kellum was one step up from peasantry. Not rich, not poor. The top one invaded and we had to flee. We spread out and I ended up here. I have committed no crimes, that is all. She is perfectly cold. You aren't sure whether she loathes you or is just terrified. Trupo's outpost in Vanna's Reach is full of deserters and other criminals. One of its warriors, Margot, is still trying to pay hands for protection. The paths to the east of the fort are infested by huge, dangerous bugs. Margot will reward you if you can find where they're coming from and eliminate the source. Well, we can definitely do that before we commit to our main mission. I can always use the XP and the money, so. Alright, another ogre ruffian and more wretches. Perfect. I still can't get over that sound. Like, what the heck is that? I know it's supposed to be sound like an ogre or duh, but where do you even find a stock sound effect like that? The wretches definitely still sound the same though. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to another iron breastplate in the meantime too, so I can actually properly wield them. This is definitely quite the long intro, though. I mean, we haven't even gotten access to our other companions yet. So this is a lengthy intro before we get access to them. Because my plan, of course, was to not really take Nathalie and Kalita on missions unless I really needed to. And just focus on the main characters, but I totally forgot that we didn't get the other two companions like immediately. Anyway, you find tracks in the ground leading off to the northeast. They are long, narrow scrapes in the turf. Looks like bug tracks. Big bugs. Big, horrible bugs. At least it's not enemy soldiers. Just magically generated horrors hungry for your flesh. Oh. It's just the chit racks from Avernum. They kind of make me think of the bugs from Starship Troopers, though. With just their design. Get out of here with that. Alright, if you want to do this range crap, we can definitely do that. Alright, an apprentice rod we don't need. Oh, dang it, why did I do that? Ugh. So clumsy of me. I don't care about your ensnare effect. I'll just switch to range. Okay, here we are down in a, looks like a dungeon now. Yet another dungeon, of course. Ooh, regular sticky bugs. Okay, so these are just the regular, like, default sticky bugs here. Lovely crystal. Another squirting sticky bug. Jeff does come up with some pretty amusing names for like monsters and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty funny. A squirting sticky bug. Just about sums it up, right? You die already. I just noticed too that my vitality recuperated on its own without me needing to use a potion, so that is a welcome change too, if I'm being perfectly honest. The vitality can just regenerate like that. Definitely quite the welcome change. More lovely crystals. Ooh, a sticky bug queen. Oh yeah, you definitely eat up a lot of ability points by doing something like that. You have horribly wounded the queen of these gruesome bugs. Her chitinous shell is covered with cracks, oozing green goo. Some of it splatters on you whenever you hit her. Yuck. She lets out a long, high-pitched squeal, calling to her hive for help. The vibrations cause some of the eggs in the nearby nest to hatch. The queen of sticky bugs has been triumphantly squished. The local deserters, smugglers, and brigands will no longer be bothered by their insectoid antics. Also, there is treasure, which is nice. Oh, we got little baby sticky bugs. Oh, that's so annoying. One of your characters has just been knocked unconscious. This happens when your health level reaches 0. Once combat is over, your unconscious characters can be revived. A resurrection scroll can bring back a knocked out ally before a battle is done. Okay, I just wanted to see, yeah. When battle is over, similar to the the Avadon 2, when an ally is knocked out, they can be just brought right back. Scorched Girdle. Minimum strength of 5 to put on a girdle. Okay. Ooh, magical mastery, yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to see if you can still bring back one of your companions, even if they get knocked out during a battle. Well, as soon as you end combat, anyway. Okay, well that was a quick quest to get done. So we can move on now. Free vitality lost to wounds. Oh, okay. Okay, so that is interesting. You still want to keep them alive as much as you can, though, still. Okay, so that is an interesting change. Because I know in Avernum 3, there is that... If one of your characters took too much, took like a significant amount of damage, or they also went unconscious, then they would also be wounded. So that is interesting. So I have to be careful. So I do want to be careful and actually keep my companions conscious. I killed the queen of the bugs. You tell Margot the tale. That is the risk of living in this remote place. This is where strange and dangerous magic hides. By us. You thought your deed might earn you a tiny bit of warmth. You were wrong. Thank you. Here is payment. She gives you a cloak and a pouch of coins. We saved these things to pay mercenaries. Now they are yours. I am still looking for work. I don't have any more work. Well, there are things we want. We just can't pay. So I won't say anything. We don't want to make you angry. Okay, well. It is what it is. Alright, delivers a vicious blow, stunning and knocking back the target. Okay, well, at least we can move back to... move on to the quest we already have. First, I probably should take care of that wounded real quick, so I have full vitality. But that is pretty cool to see what changes are different compared to Avadon 2. So let's head back to the Camp Nightshade and recharge. Or at least take care of that wounded effect. And then we can head right back to Vanna's Reach. What was it? Okay. We'll do that. And we'll do that. Blade Sweep. A mighty swing of the Blade Master's weapon damages all nearby foes. No friendly fire. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, resting in an Avadon camp does restore the vitality after inflicted by wounds, so that is a positive. Okay, so we have a lake blocking here. Okay, let's just go back to exploring where we were before we stopped at the outpost. Though, yeah, ideally you should just go ahead and explore the outpost first before you proceed with the mission. Because you will definitely want that tip from a Trupo. Oh, Smuggler Guard. We'll do that. And let's do Focus Mastery. Alright, Path of the Shield increases resistance to magical damage by 3% per level. Oh wait, what is this? It's probably the reward we got from helping out with those spiders. Or bugs, or whatever those were supposed to be. Alright, I do want to also see if I can get through the game without having to use a resurrection scroll. But because I managed to get that achievement in Avadon 2. But not in the first one. But the first one, it is a little bit harder because your companions won't respawn even after you're done with the battle. You emerge from the old ruin and enter the camp where the smugglers are based. They are waiting by an old, rotting wooden dock, hoping that someone comes to their rescue before you can trap them. It didn't happen. Their leader is a young Tawan woman, equipped with a blade and leather armor. When she sees that her rescuers are too late, she sighs. I am Balbina, she says. I die now for the glory of the Tawan. It's a pity. You might have negotiated with them, turned them into spies, or at least generated a bribe or two. Instead, it becomes a simple brawl. Well, it is rather unfortunate, but you know what? We can still take care of them. What the heck is that supposed to be? The leader of the smugglers is dead. Another tiny victory for Avadon. Some band of raiders somewhere will be short of food and ammunition. It is from such small battles that great victories are won. Oh god, we gotta get out of that. Oh god. That was so bad. Now he's gonna be wounded. God. So yeah, it's not like they were strong or anything, but still, that is a bit of an inconvenience. Okay, that's just an easy way out. Okay, so let's just go ahead and... Well, first let's go ahead and head back to the camp real quick so I can take this wounded effect off. Because that is very unfortunate for Botan here. Okay, and we'll head out. Head right back out and continue with our mission from here. Alright, with that in mind, I will be going ahead and saving the game right here. But when we come back with the Let's Play, we will be exploring more of Vanda's Reach. So I will see you all until then.